Hey everyone, welcome to Area 616. Last night's Super Bowl brought with it a flurry of interesting trailers, including Mission Impossible Fallout, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, The Cloverfield Paradox, Red Sparrow, and the two most exciting for me, personally, Avengers Infinity War and Solo: A Star Wars Story. I originally planned to break down the Infinity War spot, but honestly, it's so short, there's basically nothing to talk about. In fact, I can talk about all the major things right here. Spider-Man is on the spaceship in his first costume, not the Iron Spider one. Vision's alive without the Mind Stone, looks all weak though, implying that without the Mind Stone he might be dying, but not actually dead yet. Iron Man's got his bleeding edge tech, and Cap's got his new Wakandan shields. That's basically it. Everything else is either an extension of what we've got before, or it's just not significant enough to mention. I still enjoyed it, of course, but it's just didn't feel like it was worth it. Solo: A Star Wars Story, however, has just put out its first full-length trailer, so I figured I'd break it down, as it's high past time I made a video about Star Wars again. The Solo trailer is filled to the brim with tons of new and old characters. First one to mention, Han Solo. He's played here by Alden Ehrenreich. He's said to be about 10 years younger than he is in A New Hope, with this movie focusing on how he becomes the man he is when we first meet him in the cantina. Many fans have pointed out that based on the first trailer, this seems to be following Han's Legends origin pretty closely. In that, he was a pilot in the Imperial Navy, before running across Chewie on a Wookiee slave ship, and rebelling after refusing to kill him. We see our first look at Donald Glover's Lando Calrissian, who here is on the rise in the criminal underworld, and is the owner of the Millennium Falcon. Emilia Clarke is playing Qi'ra, who we don't know much about at all. Rumors say she's an early love interest of Han's. Some say she's a secret villain, who knows. But here she does seem to know some kind of secret about him. We also see what I think is Qi'ra's droid, L3-37. Woody Harrelson's character is Beckett, Han's mentor, who's putting together a team of criminals, so this movie is likely a heist film of sorts. One thing that's easy to forget, as mentioned earlier, is that Han is not the original owner of the Millennium Falcon, but actually won it from Lando, who's seen flying it here, while Han sits in the back. It's been said that we'll see that go down in this movie. And it's also rumored that Han's famous Kessel Run will be in this as well, with some saying that this scene towards the end is the Kessel Run. Speaking of that, we also see a space squid thing here, very big. This is a bit odd. I suppose it's possible that the scene isn't actually in space, but rather on some unknown planet. Who knows? But it definitely seems the new Star Wars movies are continuing the trend of having random CGI squid monsters pop up. This movie is described as being a space western, which makes sense considering Han's character. This was, of course, plagued with reports of it being a disaster after Phil Lord and Christopher Miller were booted halfway through production. After that, Ron Howard was brought on to finish the job, with him even recasting an unrevealed character with Paul Bettany, reportedly turning him from mocap to just Paul Bettany, though he's not in this trailer to my knowledge. It's said that Disney fired the original duo because they were injecting the film with too much humor for their taste, and were encouraging improvisation from the cast. Additionally, a lot of reports have come from the set saying that Ehrenreich apparently just straight up can't act, and had to have an acting coach present on set to help him with his lines, though that is just a rumor. We obviously don't see much of him, but in my opinion, he's pretty good in the trailer. He gets a lot of Han's cocky mannerisms down cold without feeling like he's just trying to copy Harrison Ford. I was very worried about this movie, not just because of these reports, but also because it doesn't feel very necessary. But this is a good trailer, and it at least partially restores some faith into this movie. I'm still skeptical. You can still have a great trailer for an awful movie. I mean, just look at Suicide Squad. But I'm hopeful. At the very least, it'll be a very different flavor of Star Wars movie than we've gotten before. But what do you guys think of the trailer? Let me know all your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
I might be the only person. Who knows what you really are?
What's that?
Get down with the victim. We both know you need them. You're stuck in the middle of all irrelevance.